Hi, this is Carlos Cousins, and this is a short reading passage question that is asking us to identify what the author's attitude is regarding a specific topic discussed in the passage. For this sort of problem, what you want to do is go directly to the lines being discussed by the question. So lines 12 and 13 here would be: each new theory leads to a flurry of finger-pointing press releases and book publishings. Most likely, each of these variables has contributed to the documented rise. We know that documented rise we're talking about here is the rise in autism in America. And we can also see here that things such as each new theory mean that there are many of them. Perhaps the author believes too many, since we have flurry here and finger pointing. So um, we're adding a negative connotation to the amount here and the type of press releases and book publishings that have come out. So when we're asked about these book publishings, and we've analyzed these two sentences, we know that we're not sure that what they're claiming is correct. So we might have something that's a little bit skeptical. We are definitely detached from what they're talking about. We might be hesitant as to what they're saying. We can be bitter about the situation, the way that they're doing it, and critical of the way that they're talking about things. But to zero in on which of these is better, we have to compare each of these possible answer choices with each other. So skeptical would be good in that we're skeptical about what they're talking about. Detached wouldn't be so good in that if we're going to be skeptical, we have an opinion, and detached implies that we really don't care about what they're talking about. So skeptical seems better than detached, and we can go ahead and cross out detached, since this one seems better. Comparing this one then to hesitant, they're very similar. Hesitant could be that you're hesitant to accept the premises that the press releases and book publishings hold, but skeptical then would be the same. So since we know that they're very similar, it's very unlikely that neither of these is the right answer. So I'm going to go ahead and dot line across these out. Bitter would be good, except that we don't have, that would be assuming a little bit too much. That would be assuming that the author here doesn't have any hope then for the situation getting better. That she's just not just criticizing the situation so that it becomes better, which critical gives us an opportunity to have. So between bitter and critical, critical will be the best word. So for this sort of problem, what you want to do is, again, go back to the area of the passage that is being referenced, and then compare the possible words that you're given here with each other to see which is best at describing the tone or the attitude that an author has about what's being discussed in that section. I hope that helped with this passage and with this sort of problem in general. Happy prepping.